we are going to be using probably the most broken class in all of Arcane Lineage right now. It would probably be a toss-up between Brawler and, honestly, I'm gonna have to say Arcane Dark Wraith, because you can triple crit with Arcane Dark Wraith. You don't even need to be any luck, but, you know, for this build, I would definitely recommend you play Lentum, the race. It is now obtainable. If you didn't have it before Dark and Light, it's now obtainable. You just have to get the Gelat band. There's plenty of tutorials online, so I'm not going to explain that here. I'm going to recommend the Wandering Practitioner armor. These are the gears that I specifically run: Traveler's Lamp, Tainted Quiver, Crystal Sphere, Dragon Memoir. If you don't have Tainted Quiver, I would replace it with Spike Steel Ball, because it applies 1 vulnerable and 1 weaken, I believe, on proc. It also increases your damage by 30% on proc as well. Well, deals 30% of the damage that you just dealt, which, you know, with a hard-hitting class like this, it really stacks up fast. In order for this build to work at all, you're gonna need Chaos Orb, unfortunately, which is a really hard-to-get artifact. You have to fight Metrum's Vessel, or if you know someone with Venia, just give them like 4 Shifting Hourglass and, you know, there's your Chaos Orb. And just to make this build that much more broken, on my gauntlets, I have 5 Pure Shards of Shattering, 1 Voltaic, and 1 Empowering. I'd honestly take off the Empowering and just put another Shard of Shattering, or maybe just put another Voltaic. The Empowering's kind of not needed. Ideally, these would obviously be Radiant Shards, but I'm not sitting there grinding for a bunch of Radiant Shards. It's not happening. And ideally, these would be Blightrock Cestus, but I was not lucky with my Thorian attempts, so here we are. Subclass is Alchemist. Obviously, this is Brawler, and I'll throw up a video of the profs right now. For this build, you're going to want to go all the way down the middle path to Crushing Strike Proficiency. Of course, I got into an encounter. You're going to want Oppression, because it's really good and it stacks up to 25. And you're going to want Impact Variance, because the Crusher passive applying to Weaken and Blind is really strong. Alright, so that's the Mastery, and yeah, we'll just go in and I'll show you. This class is pretty unfair, and I'm gonna be surprised if it doesn't get nerfed. They kind of said it was a nerf, but it was honestly a buff, because Party Table and Burst combo are insane. Crushing Strike got a little bit of a nerf, but other than that, it was a complete buff. And yeah, here we go. I'd also recommend that you get on, if you find a Lost Scroll, get Lost Scroll of Wild Impulse, because it applies debuffs as well. Yeah, just look at that. And then block for more debuffs. And I actually might be able to kill turn 2. Party Table is your strongest move, by far. Well, yep, that's turn 2 Yarthul. Let's just run one again, just because it's gonna be funny. Now, I will admit, I got really lucky with my debuffs there. Like, really, really lucky. Usually, like, more often than not, you're going to end up with roughly 5 debuffs. As well as he likes to Magma Pillar all the time. I don't know why, but it's like a 60% chance that he's gonna Magma Pillar first turn. Or, I guess technically second turn. I wouldn't be surprised if you could solo Thorian with this build. Obviously not true solo. You would need a Saint or someone to switch it off of physical. Yeah, see, this is what's more often than not going to happen. So what I would do is I'd guard the first turn. Second turn, I would Dangerous Mixture to get more debuffs. see all that? You see his HP? I've only got 5 buffs. Where is party table? He might block me, but yeah. Look at that. He blocked me and I dealt 400 damage. I think one burst combo and he's dead. Oh, yeah. Also, Cursed Enchant, by the way. Completely forgot to mention for some reason. That is also pretty vital for this to start dealing some damage. No crits and I still killed him. Wow. But yeah. Pretty broken build. Gonna be very surprised if it's not nerfed within the next week or so. Especially with Tainted Quiver. It's a slept on gear 100%. It steals energy, it applies crazy amounts of Sunder. It applies Sunder 100% of the time, first turn. You know, Spike Steel Ball is also a great alternative though, because just the 30% increased damage is just really nice. Yeah. Alright, so I just decided to jump into a quick Thorian, just to really drive this build home, right? Hopefully that's loud. One sec. Where's my volume setting? There it is. Still a bit loud, but whatever. I'm completely solo. Just to keep, but do keep in mind that Thorian is bugged at the moment, and for QTE is pretty much impossible to fail. Like, you have to try to fail it. So I'm gonna meditate first turn. I should always use Hexing first, and then I'm gonna guard. There. So I have Wild Impulse, so I'm gonna use that. Actually, it's good that I blocked, honestly. Dangerous Mixture. The only thing you need to change to fight Thorian is put on Vulcan Knuckle so that you can switch it off physical with Strike. That. Still apply Fracture and all that though. And party table. Am I gonna get ulted? No, okay, good. I wouldn't have died even if I did get ulted though. You know, Thorian's kind of a joke. Yeah. I eat that. We're just gonna, you know, apply some Fracture. Yeah, like, it's literally impossible to fail. You could just do this, and probably still do it, right? Yeah. So, probably when this gets fixed, you won't be able to solo. But if you bring a Saint in here, you're fine. Man, my burst combo never crits. Quit blocking, you freak. Plague Rapture. It's not half bad. Oh, my party table's back. Alright, well, she's dead. There it is. So, as you can see, build's not bad. Again, ooh, piss off Java. As you can see, you know, Brawler, Alchemist, same gauntlets, Vulcan Knuckle, Tainted Quiver, Crystal Sphere, Dragon Memoir. All the same stuff.